Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a wooden modern hill house. Later on, I'll also be showing you the inside, but that's later. Here are all of the materials that we will need to make our house. Please make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well. And now that we have all of our stuff, we can get started. So the first thing that we have to do is find a suitable place to build this. We need a mountain or a large hill. It doesn't have to be insanely high, but something like this should do quite nicely. We also want a part of a mountain or a hill that is quite flat, which we have right here. So once you have found something that matches that description, you want to come towards the top of your mountain. You want to then begin by placing a row of 3 oak planks extending outwards. So I'm going to go from the furthest out point here, so 1, 2, 3. You then want to place 2 spruce planks extending outwards, 1, 2, extend up 1, and then left by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You then want to go down, and then left, down by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You then want to go right, down, right by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up, right, and then keep going up. So eventually you will end up with something that should look like this. And what we now want to do is we want to make this look a little bit better. We want to take the corners of this and we want to destroy the corners and the inward corner as well. And we want to take the 3 blocks that make up each one of the corners of our build, and we want to turn them into stairs. So we want to round off the edges so that we get something that looks a little bit more shapely and a little bit more interesting. Now the only part that you don't have to do is this bottom left corner, and the reason for that is going to become very obvious in a moment. I want you to grab your oak wood planks. I want you to come to the middle-ish left side of the build. You're looking for this stairs here that is kind of like on the left side of the build, not the top but the left. It has the upside down stair next to it, and you want to move down from this stair 1, 2, 3 like this. And what we're then going to do is from this we just want to place an oak plank extending outwards like so. We then want to extend that oak plank to the right by 2, 1, 2. We then want to go down, right, down by 3, 1, 2, 3. We then want to go left, down, left by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to go up, left, and then up by 3, 1, 2, and 3. We then want to go right, up, and then right. So you'll see that we have a similar shape as before, except for the fact that it is a little bit smaller, and of course it is a different colour. We want to do the exact same thing as we did on the previous part with these stairs, so we want to round off the edges, so to speak. We want to turn it into a nice shape like this. This is a little bit more interesting to look at than just using the solid plank blocks, and it really has a cool effect in the corners with the glass when we get there. So that's what we want to have so far. The next thing that we have to do is make the width of the house, and I'm going to point out that you can actually make the house as wide as you like, thus increasing the living space simply by adjusting these numbers. So feel free to do this how you like. You can make it much bigger than this or even smaller if you wish. So I'm going to take the outer blocks of this build and I'm going to extend them across by 8 using the spruce plank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like this. So I'm specifically going to take the bottom blocks. I'm going to take the outer blocks of the build more so. I don't really want to do it with the corner stairs that kind of like sit on the inside corner. That's kind of unnecessary. We will have to do a little bit of excavating once we do get inside. We'll just have to clear things out a little bit, but the outer set of stairs you do want to extend, so basically you can see this one in the corner. There's not really any need for us to extend that one across, because that's actually going to help us frame the glass a little bit. So all of the other blocks we do indeed want to extend, so this one and also this one, just going all the way around the outside. I do also want to point out that this is actually the smaller living space inside. What I mean by that is this build is actually split into like two parts. You've got the spruce part and you've got the oak. This is actually a little bit smaller than the oak, so do bear that in mind as you're figuring out numbers. I also want you to take the oak area and I want you to extend it across. So there's two ways of doing this. You could extend the oak all the way across here and you could leave it one block short so that you kind of get the effect of like the circle is kind of like hanging off of the spruce. Or what I actually like is I like the idea of extending the oak so that it is the exact same as the other side. So depending upon how you want it to look, I want it to look the same on both sides, but you could have it so that that the oak part actually didn't come as far as the spruce, and that'd be a cool effect as well. You may want to try that yourself and maybe do a little bit of an experimentation and see which one you do actually prefer. I just really like how it looks on the main side that we've done, the first side that we started, and I just like it to look like that on both. So that's, you know, that's up to you, however you want to do it, and that's how I like it as well. So this is what I mean when I said that the oak is actually ever so slightly bigger, only by 2 blocks, but 2 blocks nonetheless. It's actually, see, there you go. It's just 2 blocks bigger. We want to have the same effect that we have on the opposite side there. So we want to kind of complete the circle on this side as well, just like this. And that's looking pretty good. We want to add the oakwood stairs in the corners, just like this, as you might imagine, and that is looking pretty good. When it comes to the inside of the build here, I mean, we'll add these stairs in all of the corners for now, but you're probably going to want to, like I said, you'll probably want to take out this portion of spruce, but that's going to be a decision that you get to make for yourself. We have to add 2 layers of glass everywhere, so the glass is actually going to sit directly behind where the corner stairs are, and that's what when I kept saying that the stairs kind of like frame the glass, that's what I mean, like they just sit directly behind where all of these corner stairs are. We're going to have to make it so that we can get out as well. We don't want to seal ourselves in here, so we just want to fill all of this up using the glass, and it looks pretty good like that. We want to have the same effect just down below as well, so we're going to have to at least knock out some of these spruce, just like this. We're also going to want to join the oak to the spruce to where the glass is as well, something that I actually forgot about, so you'll want to join there. Then the glass can just sit here, just like this. Perfect. So you can see that's how it's supposed to look, except for the fact that obviously now inside it looks a little bit weird. It almost looks a little bit distorted as well from how it is. So that's why I recommend that we'll probably take out this inside part of the spruce. I'm certainly going to be doing that when I decorate the house for you later, but it really does depend how you want to go about it. I don't want to tell you how to do it when there's so many different ways that you can, so there we go. Perfect. So now we kind of have the house living area complete, and you're probably wondering to yourself, like, how do I even get in this thing? This is just like 2 globes kind of just like hanging off the side of a mountain. How do I get in here? Well, here's actually the clever thing. I'm pretty proud of this. Grab your oakwood stairs and come underneath the build. I want you to place an upside down oakwood stair underneath the house. So basically, like, this is the edge of the house, this is where the stairs begin. I want you to move inwards to the left and then inwards this way, and I want you to place an upside down oakwood stair so it is in this position. I then want you to place, actually we just have to move 1 row inwards. Actually it's just a further row in, so you come in by 2 like this, so right here. And I want you to then place the oak stair in that position. And what we're then going to do is we're just going to place a series of regular facing stairs and upside down stairs as just to create kind of like a regular staircase. This is going to lead to our hill or our mountain, and it's going to look like a support. So instead of, you know, the house kind of just like floating there, it's going to give the appearance that it's actually connected to the mountain, and it's going to look really good like this. It's going to be like, oh wow, that's, you know, that makes sense. Of course it'd want to be hanging off the mountain in such a way, but not only is it a support, but you can actually climb up these stairs. And if we dig into the house, this is why we had to come one row inwards, by the way, otherwise we would have hit the glass. This is how we actually get in, so it's actually kind of clever. So not only is it a support, but it's actually the way that we get in the house. And we want to have this on the opposite side as well. So starting in the exact same place on the opposite side, so you'll be on the third row in, so that'd be the first, second, and then third. We'll place the upside down stair, and then we will place just the back-to-back stairs, like the upside down regular facing in pattern, extending all the way down just like this. And if you want, you can also turn this into kind of like an entrance, in that you can climb up these stairs and kind of like get in, although I'm quite satisfied with just the one. But you just want to keep going. You just down, 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 until eventually you connect to something. Eventually something will be there. So you don't really have a predicament when it comes to the lower set of supports. However, when it does get to the higher set of supports, and I think I'm actually going to place these supports in a bit of a different manner, I'm using these spruce wood stairs here, right? So the spruce wood stairs are going to start, it's pretty much the same procedure as down below, but a little bit reversed. So we come up to the top here, and now I'm only going to come in by one. So I'm going to be one row away from the edge, because we don't really need to, that's the way in. This is just like a support looking structure, and we just want to just one in diagonally like this. We just want to create a set of supports using these spruce wood stairs. Now, here is the thing. Depending upon the size of the mountain, depending upon where you place this, depending upon the shape of the mountain, you may find that this doesn't connect to anything. Unlike with the lower set of supports, which will eventually, I promise you, they will eventually connect to something, even if it's bedrock. These sets of supports may never connect to anything. So what we will have to do, and you can kind of see this now, that can literally keep going, right? What you will have to do is take the environment. This won't have been in the item list, the stone that I'm going to be using here, because it completely depends what sort of environment you're working with. You're going to want to create like, you're going to want to make the mountain just a little bit higher than it may have been. If you reach this situation, you may not. So for instance, that my mountain here, just not quite tall enough, unfortunately. And you're just going to want to alter the terrain slightly. We didn't even have to alter it that much, and we just want to make it look as though it was a natural part of the mountain all along, like that. We may also require a little bit of snow for this as well, but I think that you guys get the idea here. Perfect, so now it actually has something to grip onto. And not only do we want to do it on that one side, but we want to do it on the opposite side here as well. So we'll come all the way over to the left, we want to be one row in, and then we place the opposite, we place the stairs and then the upside down behind, continue on and on and on, until eventually, if you want to be a little bit artistic with it, you may want to have this connect in a different way. So if you want it to look like the supports are a little bit different, so for instance, you could say raise up this part of the mountain up here so that they were kind of like different heights, so that it looked a little bit more interesting. That's something that I might do in a couple more rows. So maybe just like, maybe to here, and then we can raise this up, depending upon how you want things to look. So this doesn't really follow the shape of the mountain that much, but as I said, it does look a little bit more interesting, I think. You'll probably want to join both of these parts together as well, maybe, or maybe not. I mean, it's up to you. But you see, in that way, with it being a bit shorter, it looks a little bit more interesting, I think. And that's pretty much the entire concept for the house, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, you're going to want to shape things a little bit more, make it look a little bit more less man-made, a little bit more natural. But honestly, this is a pretty unnatural looking part of Minecraft anyway. This kind of looks like ready built, that it just looks a little bit weird. So I don't think that this even particularly sticks out. And that's the house, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm going to do for you now is I'm going to decorate the inside for you. I'm going to show you what sort of space you're working with. And that's pretty much the end of it. That's the house complete. Feel free to decorate it in any way, shape, form you want. I'm just going to hopefully give you a little bit of inspiration, maybe some ideas. I'll be back in a moment. So this is what your house will look like once it has been 100% fully completed. As you can see, we have added some windows to the outside of the build. We have decorated the inside, and other than that, the outside is pretty much the exact same. So let me show you the inside a little bit, show you how you may want to decorate it perhaps. On the lower level of the house, we have a small enchantment / brewing area. We also have a little bit of storage and just some nice general decoration about the place, some armor. We have 2 different levels. This is the base, and we can travel upwards, and up here we have a small bedroom, an energy chest, more storage. We have a little bit of a crafting area, very small. We have decorated the interior to kind of fit with the aesthetic of the outside quite a bit. And not only that, we can also get up to the roof if that for some weird reason does interest you. I'm not quite sure why you'd want to get up here, but I guess it's a nice easy way to climb a mountain if you did want to do that. And that's it. I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing and clicking that little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. And if you want to make anything else by me, check out the card system, description below, and the top of the comment section for more. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.